Good morning and welcome. Please remain standing or stand again to join us in honoring our country with the national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. I am so happy to welcome everyone today to this joyous occasion. My name is Julie Byerly, and I have the honor of serving as president of Geisinger College of Health Sciences. And together, our faculty and staff welcome you to this celebration of our students at their commencement. Today, we celebrate our associate degree students and welcome them as new nurses. To get to this point takes lots of work on behalf of the students, of course, but also on behalf of our faculty and staff. I want to thank the staff and faculty of our Geisinger School of Nursing for the tremendous work they do to educate the next generation of nurses. You're proof of their dedication. And I invite all faculty and staff of the school to please stand and be recognized. Next, I want to acknowledge each and every one of you, thanking you, the friends, the family, the significant others, and other loved ones who have supported the students in this journey. Today is an important milestone. The degree that you have earned sets you on a path of service in a career of science that is meaningful, rewarding, and important. Some of you, perhaps even most of you, have already worked in some capacity as a caregiver, and you know that work is demanding, but it also gives back. At the end of the day, each day as a caregiver, you know you have done something meaningful and important, something good, something that makes a difference. Today, I want you to understand just how pivotal a role you will play as you join a care team as a nurse. The nursing workforce shortage is especially severe in Pennsylvania because our Commonwealth is aging and our workforce is retiring. That means there are not enough of us to serve the people and populations of our communities who need our care. You can see how and why Geisinger School of Nursing is so important, not just here in Lewistown, but across the entire Commonwealth, country, and world. You, nurses, are the heart of healthcare. We need you. A team-based model like Geisinger's cannot function without outstanding nurses carrying out their mission. At Geisinger, we have worked to educate you well to deliver high-quality care that improves health and well-being. We deliver value-based care, and value doesn't mean cheap or less than. Value means we're providing the highest quality care while minimizing waste to ensure that the care we provide for our communities is sustainable. You have been trained to prevent wasteful complications like pressure injuries or hospital-acquired infections. You have been trained to deliver the best evidence-based care that the patients that we together serve need. That means you, each of you, increase value. You are important. You are using your skills, talents, and education to make the world a better place, and I am so proud of each of you. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Now it's my pleasure to welcome Geisinger School of Nursing's director, Lauren Weaver, to the podium for some remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Byerly. Good morning, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and honored guests. Today we celebrate a noteworthy achievement. To the Associate Degree Nursing Class of 2026, today is your moment. You arrived here through perseverance, determination, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to become nurses. On behalf of the School of Nursing, I offer you my heartfelt congratulations. We are incredibly proud of you. Each of you has completed a journey that was neither easy nor predictable. You balanced clinical hours with exams, papers with practice, and often school with work, family, and life's many responsibilities. You showed up on the hard days, and you kept going when the path felt steep. And today, as you cross the stage, you do so as nurses. You may be nervous and gearing up for what some call the big moments. The emergency situations, the critical decisions, the life-saving interventions. Yes, those moments matter. They are powerful and sometimes dramatic, and you'll never forget them. But I invite you today to shift your focus just a bit. In a long and meaningful nursing career, your greatest impact will often come from the smallest interactions. It will come from taking a moment in the middle of a chaotic shift to sit at your patient's bedside, even when your to-do list feels endless. It will come from offering encouragement when you sense discouragement, even if your patient never says it out loud. It may come from remembering a personal detail a patient shared, a grandchild's name, a favorite hobby, a fear, and acknowledging it later, reminding them that you've listened. It may come from noticing a subtle change in condition that others might overlook, or from simply being present with someone who has just received heartbreaking news, offering no solutions but compassion. Or even as a teammate, helping a coworker who looks overwhelmed, because nursing is never a solo profession. These moments may feel small, they may go unnoticed, they may not be documented in charts or celebrated in awards, but I promise you this, they will be remembered. The true impact of nursing is often not about what you do, but about how you make people feel at moments when they are vulnerable or afraid or uncertain. As you enter the workforce and begin your careers, there may be days when you feel stretched thin, days when the system feels overwhelming, when time feels short, and when the weight of responsibility feels heavy. On those days, I encourage you to remember this. You do not need to change the world all at once to make a difference. You change it one interaction at a time. As you grow into your role as a nurse, never underestimate the power you hold in the small things. Let kindness guide your care. Let curiosity sharpen your practice. Let empathy remain at the center of who you are. Continue to learn, continue to advocate for your patients and for yourselves. Lean on one another and remember why you chose this profession. Class of 2026, today you leave us prepared, capable, and ready. But more than that, you leave us entrusted with something sacred, the lives and stories of others. Go forward with confidence, go forward with humility, and go forward knowing that even the smallest interactions done with purpose and heart can create a truly great impact. Congratulations, nurses. We cannot wait to see all that you will do. I am now pleased to introduce our Class of 2026 President, Kirsten Foos, who will share some thoughts.
Thank you, Ms. Weaver. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kirsten Foos, and I'm the Class of May 2026 Student Council President. I didn't serve on the council all alone, so I'd like to introduce the rest of the members. When I say your name and role, please stand up. My Vice President, Juliana Hartzler. She actually did double duty for us and served as our social engagement chair as well. Our curriculum chair, Ashlyn Park. Diversity and Inclusion Chair, Ty Emitat. Our Wellness Chair, Megan Hartzler. And our LPN Chair, Jess Fromm. Over the past 5 semesters, we've attended meetings, brainstormed wellness activities, coordinated a Friendsgiving potluck, and tried our best to support our classmates however we could. Thank you, girls. You can be seated. Oh, you already are. Truthfully, though, we have all been a source of support for each other. A lot of that support was shown in our group chat that we made during our very first week of class back in August of 2024. That chat has seen just about everything over these past 5 semesters: confusion, frustration, excitement, prayers, and some funny memes. I also used it to ask everyone what got them through the hard days. They talked about faith and family, about friendships, and laughter that carried us through some of the most overwhelming times. They also talked about a concerning amount of caffeine and a few trips to downtown OIP, because sometimes our best care plan really was just food and a place to decompress. Some reminded me of the power of one day at a time. Others spoke about the words they heard from their patients. Simple phrases like, "You're going to make a great nurse one day," that meant more than those patients will ever know. Others said caring for our patients, but also for each other. We leaned on and learned from one another, and as a result, we grew together. We learned early on that to work in healthcare is to be part of a team, and a team we have become. We learned what it means to feel safe asking questions, even when we weren't sure of the answer. We learned how to communicate clearly, even when we were running on no sleep and too much caffeine. We learned trust, and we learned that every team has its roles: the quiet thinkers, the confident speakers, and the comedic relief we didn't know we needed. Levi. Of course, every great team has a great coach, and in our case, we had several. To our instructors, thank you for pushing us when we thought we had nothing left, for offering us constructive criticism and grace, and for believing in us before we even knew how to believe in ourselves. Thank you for sharing your expertise, your stories, and your patience. Thank you for preparing us for the reality of healthcare and for being the foundation of our success. We are here today because of your guidance. And what would a team be without their coach? What would a team and their coaches be without their fans? To our loved ones in the audience, thank you for allowing us to practice our head-to-toe assessments on you. Thank you for all laughing it off when we make odd comments like, "Wow, I just realized you have really great veins." In all seriousness, though, thank you for the sacrifices you have made so that we can be here today. We know we weren't always present. Our minds were deep in clinical paperwork or the chapter we needed to read for class the next day. but your constant support was the steady ground we needed. We could not have crossed this finish line without you all in our corner. And to my classmates, we started as strangers in a group chat, but we're leaving as a family of nurses. Thank you for being my team, my support, and my inspiration over these past 5 semesters. I could not be prouder to stand beside every one of you today, and I can't wait to see the impact you all will make. Class of May 2026, stay safe, stay kind, and congratulations. We did it. Now it's my great pleasure to introduce our class of 2026 valedictorian, Grace Yoder.
Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you. I am surprised and honored to take this place. I thank the teachers for helping us to achieve our goal. One thing I really appreciate about all the faculty at the Geisinger School of Nursing, they teach from the textbook, but also from their lived experience in the field of nursing. This makes their instructions powerful. Thank you for teaching us with your example. I thank my classmates for the support I felt from each one of you. I learned from you about the power in collaboration. Several times our instructor in the last course commented on how much better our exam scores were in the collaborative groups. To me, that signifies a successful goal achieved. We are better together. Thank you to our family and friends for their encouragement. Looking ahead, do we feel daunted or overwhelmed? I want to remind us of the beginning of each semester when we looked at the syllabus, the clinical assignments, and the exams ahead of us. Sometimes it looked overwhelming. Then we started. We focused on the tasks due first. Some of you worked ahead, while others kept just ahead of the assignments for each lecture. We prioritized. We learned to be prompt. We learned what it means to be professional. Some, like me, learned not to procrastinate. We learned the ABCs of nursing: airway, breathing, and circulation. I'd like to add a few more. A, advocate for our patients and put their needs first while on the job. That is how to become a great nurse. B, be kind, always, especially when it's difficult. C, care for ourselves. Practicing nursing will be difficult at times. We will have low and hard times. We will remember to eat nutritious food, get adequate sleep, and take time to exercise. Sometimes we will need a vacation. Then if things look difficult or we want to celebrate, we can have potlucks. This is how we will survive, and we will become experienced nurses. It will take time, and we may make a few mistakes, but we will succeed. And like Aaron's porch goose, Gary, we will keep looking straight ahead. We'll take time to share the special little things in life, like free coffee at Dunkin' and free ice cream cones at Dairy Queen. Congratulations, class of 2026. Together, we can do this.
Thank you, Grace. You are an inspiration. I'm Becky Stout, the Associate Dean of Nursing Student Education at Geisinger College, and it's my sincere pleasure today to welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Tammy Anderer. Today, we are honored to welcome an accomplished nurse leader, clinician, and innovator as our keynote speaker. Tammy Anderer serves as Chief Administrative Officer for the Geisinger Northwest region, where she leads growth, quality, and operational priorities across a rural 8-county footprint and holds direct accountability for multiple hospitals, including Geisinger, Jersey Shore, Muncie, and Lewistown hospitals. Dr. Anderer's career reflects the full breadth and impact of nursing leadership. She is a practicing nurse practitioner in emergency medicine and has provided clinical care across family medicine, pediatrics, occupational medicine, and emergency settings. Her leadership has helped shape the future of care delivery through major system integrations, the launch of new hospitals and clinics, and the expansion of access to care for rural communities. In addition to her executive and clinical roles, Dr. Anderer brings deep expertise in healthcare innovation, leveraging technology and data to improve clinical, operational, and financial outcomes. She has shared this expertise with national and international audiences, and most recently completed advanced study in artificial intelligence in healthcare at the MIT Sloan School of Management. Dr. Anderer is an exemplary leader who models innovation and whose work is transformative in healthcare. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Tammy Anderer.
Good morning, Geisinger faculty, family, friends, neighbors, and the amazing Geisinger School of Nursing graduates of 2026. Today is a celebration of your commitment, your endurance, your new clinical skills, and the nursing community you have built together. Like many of you, I graduated from a 2-year nursing program here in rural Pennsylvania. Since then, I've been privileged to earn a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a postmaster's degree, and a PhD in nursing outcomes research. But if we're being completely honest, I cannot recall a single detail of the graduation speeches from any of those ceremonies. I can, however, recite every word of the latest Taylor Swift song because she's some kind of inspirational genius, and apparently now the sky is opalite. So with that in mind, I promise to keep my remarks short and leave you with just 3 words to carry you through your nursing career. Be the best. Be the best is deeply embedded in the hearts, minds, and culture of the Geisinger team, and may be the most 3 lasting and impactful words in healthcare. Be the best learner. In the coming weeks, you will become a central member of your first healthcare team. On that team, I encourage you to be the best learner. Ask all the questions, learn all the skills, get up close to every opportunity, no matter how scared or complex the situation may feel. Learning is for all of us, every day, in every role, for the lifetime of your nursing career. Be the best learner, because what you learn today may save a life tomorrow. Be the best patient advocate. Soon you will master the blood glucose machine, insulin coverage, and injections. And on that day, your Be the Best will evolve into patient advocacy. You will begin to ask deeper questions, like why your patient with diabetes is back in the emergency room, and what is getting in the way of their success at home. Be the Best becomes the team you gather around your patient, often solving challenges like poor vision, transportation barriers, healthcare literacy, safe shelter, affordable medications, and food insecurity. Be the best patient advocate. Advocacy changes lives. Be the best lifeline. Nurses are lifelines in rural communities. Nurses understand culture, back roads, small towns, faith, and the power of a front porch. The best nurses are constant translators between healthcare and rural life. In our own community, nurses recognize the realities of our road system and rallied grant makers and community supporters to bring a helipad to our smallest, most rural hospital. Because of that work, it's very likely that today or tomorrow, a child, a parent, a neighbor will be lifted from that helipad to life-saving care. In our own community, nurses ensured access to safe water when crisis threatened the local supply. Clean water matters, not only for drinking, but for procedures, sterilization, and safety. Because nurses stepped forward, patients remained safe, and the hospital remained open. And sitting in this room today are some of the brightest examples of Be the Best, the nursing leaders and faculty who created a lasting legacy through the Geisinger Lewistown School of Nursing. Because of you, our community will continue to thrive with exceptional nurses and life-changing careers that keep our future generations close to home. So go forward and be the best today, tomorrow, and throughout a nursing career of a lifetime. Class of 2026, you are ready, you are capable, you will be our best. Welcome to this incredible nursing community. We have been waiting for you.
Thank you, Dr. Anderer, for those inspiring words. I'm Dr. Tanya Adonisio, Vice Provost for Student Affairs, and I'm honored to be here today. Dr. Byerly, I have the distinct privilege and honor of presenting the recipients of the degree Associate of Science in Nursing. These individuals have satisfied the requirements established by the faculty and have been recommended by the faculty and approved by the Board of Directors.
As president of Geisinger College of Health Sciences, upon recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the Board of Directors, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree Associate of Science in Nursing, granting you all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations. We will now turn to the degrees earned in course. The candidates will be presented by Dr. Stout. She will first call the graduates who are present here with us today, and then she will call the names of those who could not join us in person. Dr. Stout.
Okay, now to the fun part. Will the associate degree in nursing graduates please come forward to receive your diploma and pin as I read your names? McKenna Bowen. Amber Burge. Megan Campbell. Ty Emitat. Dana Engelhart. Bailey Finkenbeiner. Kirsten Foos, magna cum laude. Jessica Fromm. Juliana Hartzler. Megan Hartzler. Levi Haubrick. Brianna Hostler. John Roosevelt Hippolyte. Tamara Lance. Alexis Lefevre. Madison Leister, cum laude. Zoe Lauer. Andrew Makanjira. Alexander Monroe. Ashlyn Park. Aaron Pusiger. Olivia Risban. Rihanna Smith. Kyla Swartz. Gabriella Tuggle. Grace Yoder, magna cum laude. Congratulations to our associate degree in nursing graduates. Graduates, faculty member Stephanie McKee will now lead us in the Nightingale Pledge.
Congratulations, fellow nurses. I am Stephanie McKee. I'm a faculty member here at Geisinger School of Nursing, and I am so proud of this class. As nurses, we are privileged to witness some of the most profound moments in life. That means we must commit to upholding a high ethical standard. Let us now recite together a pledge to honor that responsibility. We also invite any nurses with us today to stand and renew your pledge with us if you would like. The words to the pledge appear on the back of the program. Please stand and repeat after me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in the practice of my calling. I will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take my share of responsibility in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill wherever they may be and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Thank you.
Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the healthcare team. We are so proud of you. One more round of applause, please. Many individuals have impacted your journey and helped you reach this stage. As a token of your gratitude, after we sing our alma mater and when you recess and leave the stage, please pick up 2 carnations here and share them with mentors and friends who have supported you along the way. And now I invite all of us to stand as we sing our Geisinger College of Health Sciences alma mater. You will find the words to the alma mater in our program. And after we finish singing our alma mater, I ask that those of you in the audience please remain at your seats while the stage party, the graduates, and our faculty recess, and then we will all gather together for a reception. So now we will all stand together to sing our alma mater.
May her roots reach valleys deep, raising the promise we will keep. Geisinger planted, now we reap. We will grow, our voices hear. Arise, stand tall, in the name of better health. Arise, stand tall, for our dear old Commonwealth. Teachers and colleagues by our sides, with our communities as guides, forge us a purpose proud and kind as we carry her name on. Arise, stand tall, in the name of better health. Arise, stand tall, for our dear old Commonwealth. Arise, stand tall, in the name of better health. Arise, stand tall, for our dear old Commonwealth. Thank